So there are some things you buy hoping they are practical. You get to use them enough to get value for your money, which is what we all want. You don't want to buy items and have them just sit around in your wardrobe without you wearing enough to feel happy spending your money. So that is the first category of things I'll be sharing with you today. Things you buy hoping to use enough to get your value for your money and end up using occasionally, maybe because they are not comfortable for you to use all the time, or you find them having to use for specific occasions, which at the end of the day you don't really get value for your money. So this is an example of such things I'm talking about. This pair of shoes I bought, I think from Mac and Mac. This is so beautiful. I was hoping to wear this, to dress this up and dress down, like to have to wear it enough to get value for my money. But I realized because of the satin material, which can be hard at times, not really soft like leather, I tend not to use this enough to get value for my money, which is why I bought it in the first place, so I can use often and, you know, dress up, dress down. But I end up using it occasionally because it is not really that comfortable to pull and just like use it on a regular day without really having to go somewhere serious, and you know, it is not really comfortable, and that it is a regret buy for me, not because the shoe is not beautiful, but because it is not comfortable enough for me to use often so I can get value for my money. I am more intentional about what I buy now, buying only things I know I can actually use enough to get value for my money. So go for items you will use to get value for your money, and not buy things that will sit in your wardrobe without you having to use all the time because maybe they are not comfortable, or it is an outfit that is just to wear to parties. Once you wear it to parties, you can no longer wear it anywhere. They are so formal, and you know, I love buying things that are practical now, things that are versatile. I can wear them over and over and over, so I get value for my money because I love quality items. I get to spend enough money to buy my stuff, so I really want to be happy about what I buy. And being happy means you use it enough to be happy you spent your money buying that item. So yeah, the second mistake I used to make, and I corrected, and I've started buying just quality items because quality lasts you forever. It hurts to buy and constantly replace because you bought things that are not really of good quality, and you have to keep replacing or buying all the time. Trust me, once I realized how much I spend buying rubbish and replacing all the time, I learned my lesson, and now I have just a few. I try buying just quality, so I'm still trying to build and have just quality things so I don't have to buy all those you know, low quality things and have to replace them all the time. Like the worst is replicas. Like you buy a replica of something and hoping it is the same like the original, and before you know it is turned somewhere not really looking presentable and of that good quality, you know. Like if I was wise enough like now, I would have had a lot, because you take your time to build on quality and not just buy every junk and keep in your wardrobe, and when you have an occasion to go, you don't find anything of good quality to wear. So that is wasting money, which is something I regret, and that is the past. I've corrected that mistake, and I no longer buy things of low quality that I will get to regret later on. So that is a tip. Avoid buying low quality items and go for quality items that will last you for long without you having to replace and trust. The third regret is buying things impulsively because I find them beautiful and I just buy without having to think how I'll match up the set thing I bought. For instance, this bag from Saint Laurent, this purse I bought, I love it so much, but trust me, this can be, it is not really, I don't really get to use this enough, and that hurts because I would have loved to use it all the time. So I learned, if you want to buy things intentionally, you know how to match them with the things you already have at home, or you already have something in mind, like buying this purse, I'm gonna match it with this outfit, or I plan to buy this kind. Like this purse, I love it so much. Like, it hurts me ever since I bought this. I have used it just 2-3 times, and that hurts. I guess it's because it is green, and I bought impulsively without thinking of how or what outfits I'll match with the purse to, you know. As I mentioned earlier, I love buying quality. So buying quality means you spend a little bit more money, you know. So you don't want to spend your money on something you will not use all the time. So yeah, my fourth regret buys are some expensive skincare I bought hoping they will change my skin because they are so expensive. For instance, this Bright Plus Dark Spots serum from Clarins, I think this is $85 or so. Just imagine how expensive this can be in this little bottle, and they promise you it's gonna clear all dark spots on your skin. Your skin will look so bright and smooth. I had to buy this, and trust me, I used it just 5 times and noticed I was getting, like, the spots, I was getting darker than, you know, not really that brightness I was hoping for. The spots were never gone. Like, this is one thing I bought I regret so much, this Bright Plus from Clarins Cosmetics, because I always have bumps, like dark spots, razor spots on my neck, because I grow hair on my neck, so I always have those spots. So I'm always into dark spot removers, and I tried this. I was so disappointed I had to spend a lot of money buying this thing. So I was thinking those expensive skincare means they've put good quality ingredients in them and you get to get value for your money, but no. Rather, I did not spend a lot on this cleanser, but this leaves my skin so smooth all the time. And you know, so before buying things, I always try to ask from friends, family, if they've tried that set products. I always like to hear from others, people I trust, not from influencers, because trust me, some influencers will always tell you the product they are advertising is good, and you rush buy that product and not get the results you were expecting. So I don't ask from influencers. That is something I've learned my lesson, which takes me to the next tip. I don't buy based on what I hear from influencers, even though I influence, but I try to be transparent and truthful about the things I influence people to buy, because that can get your followers or people who look up to you really angry because they wasted their money buying something you told them, hey, this thing is so nice. And as well as there can be something an influencer finds really beautiful, likes that thing, and so many other people love, and you don't find that thing interesting like them. For instance, there is this fragrance, Oud Satin Mood by MFK. I don't like that fragrance. I have other fragrances from MFK I love so much, like Gentle Fluidity, Baccarat Rouge. I love them, but Oud Satin Mood, I don't know why people love that fragrance. Like, I heard from so many influencers, hey, this is so beautiful, it makes you smell rich, it makes it look smell so classy. I bought and made sure I drove back to return that fragrance same day. Like, so, and I realized so many people love that fragrance genuinely. So I learned my lesson to actually get to try things myself, even if an influencer tells you this thing is beautiful, because 70% of the things they'll tell you are actually good, but there are some 30 they love, maybe you will not love. So I learned my lesson to buy things, to try things and have to love them before I buy, not because I hear this influencer telling me this thing is beautiful and I get to buy, and before you know, I don't like it like the person who influenced me to get that item. So yeah, so if you are influenced to buy something, get to try that thing before spending your money, so you don't regret and curse that influencer for no reason, because she might like what she's influencing and you don't like it. So that is tip number 5. Now, the 6th mistake or things I regret buying are trendy things. For instance, there is this Gucci purse that came and was very popular. I have it in 2 colors. I have it in black. I have it in lilac. 2 colors because they were so beautiful. And I later realized everyone was in love with that same trendy purse. So that is a mistake I made, and I am trying to stay away from trendy things. There are a few I can engage or indulge in, but I'm trying to stay away from things that are trendy so they don't get out of fashion, most especially things you buy with good amount of money. You know, you spend a lot of money and before you know, that thing is no longer in fashion and you regret spending your money buying an item like that. When something is too much or overdone, you don't really hold that thing in high value as you did before. I hope you get. So that is making me stay away from buying trendy items, because I don't want to lose that love and value for something I bought, and you know, so I hope you get. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. Trust me, I find this video so helpful and useful because you get to learn from my mistakes and not waste your money on things you will regret later on, maybe because they are not practical enough for you to use and get value for your money. Maybe you bought impulsively and had to regret because you don't know how to match that item with the rest of the things you already have, and it just stays in your wardrobe without you using. Or maybe you bought because it was trendy and later on out of fashion and you regret spending your money on. Or things that are uncomfortable, you don't wear enough to get value for your money. I hope you picked 1 or 2 of the tips I shared with you today, and I would like to hear yours at the comments. Please share with me some of the things you bought and later on regretted you did because of one reason or the other, so we can all learn. And you know, so it is all about being the better version of ourselves, doing the little things that makes us happy. Life is not that serious. Life is fun. Let's enjoy while it lasts. And you know, so yeah, feel free to share this video with your family and friends. Subscribe if you haven't yet. If this is your first time watching my video and you love me, Risa, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you again in my next video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and bye.